What is up, friends? It's your main man KidStan. Today we are back with another Finesse Kid video. So guys, today we're having another discussion video. Yes, that makes 2 discussion videos in a row. Sorry if you guys are missing some gameplay right now. But if you guys are missing some gameplay, I did go live yesterday for my birthday. I had a birthday live stream, so if you guys weren't able to tune in, you guys should definitely check that live stream out now. There you can see some gameplay in case you guys are bored of some more discussion videos. But guys, today we are going to be discussing Shinobi Story. So now, a lot of people are asking what happened to Shinobi Story, what's going on, where is it? You know, I did a Shinobi Story hype live stream Sunday. We all were expecting Shinobi Story to come out, and basically it didn't. Now, people are, you know, I guess some people haven't gotten the memo, some people don't know what's going on. So I decided I'd make this video to inform a lot of you guys who haven't really been too aware of what's happening. So basically, we got a Trello, and what Caribros did, they said, guys, when we finish all the testing and preparations, we'll release a game. So we were all expecting, alright, testing and preparation, that's going to take like, what, 2 hours, 3 hours or whatever. We'll have the game that day. Turns out testing and preparation is taking a lot longer than we were expecting, and basically here they gave us a Trello that we can look at and keep up with, and as you guys can see, they have 13 out of 22 of the stuff done. Now, during the live stream, it was 9 out of, I want to say 20, and they had a few other stuff with Senju Ninja Swordsmen and weapons that they're working on, but those are all done, so now they're just finishing up testing and preparations. At first, it was 9 out of 20, now it's 13 out of 22, so although they did get 4 stuff done off the list, they did add 2 more, which kind of canceled it out. So really, I guess they're like two more stuff closer to whatever they got to get to. But yes, so they did say that the game was delayed. Not only was it delayed, but it's delayed until further notice. So we don't know exactly when the game is coming out. We don't have an exact date. They said sometime within this week. Now that could mean it's released either later today or it's released on Saturday night at 11:30 p.m. Like that today, this week could mean a lot of things. So that's what's going on right now. Yesterday they did end up testing the game with a lot of the, I believe, the Kages. They ended up testing the game with the Kages and the sub Kages, and some of you know, some of like the, I guess, the mods or admins or something like that. So here they're in Discord. They basically had a whole VC for it. They had a whole VC for it, where they all just kind of joined in. All the, you know, they had even Nano in there, who is a Akatsuki leader and stuff like that. So they had more than just Kages. Basically, people with a role were in there testing the game, helping them test stuff out. And they said that testing was going good, as you guys can see here. So they did show off some cool stuff. They did show off some cool abilities, like for Gunbai, it has this cool wind move. You know, Gunbai Madara's fan has that cool wind move. And then they did show, oh yeah, here you can see that some of the weapons that they're working on. They had 13 weapons, and then they had the 7 Ninja Swordsmen stuff that they were working on. And then, so they did give us some screenshots of the game, which is actually pretty nice. It's looking pretty clean. I'm glad that they did change some of the stuff. I wasn't digging some of the textures, I guess you could say. They're using that old Beyond texture on like a lot of the rocks and stuff around, and I wasn't digging it too much, but they did change it, so I am happy about that, which makes the game look a lot cleaner. The game's looking like really clean. It said check out weapon durability concepts, so they did end up adding more concepts in the meantime. They brought up a new weapon durability concept that so that they can use their abilities in MMO and Origin, and then they have the concept right here. So description: sword materials, copper, average, steel good, original texture of the weapon, and then Azurian is elite. So weapons are inexpensive in Shinobi Story. Weapon durability is a new concept we created for this game. Durability is depending on the weapon used during combat. Copper is a low grade with less durability, steel being medium quality, and Azurian, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, being the best quality. So that's what they're doing with the whole weapons checklist and everything. They also have sealed weapons concept. Alright, so they said sealed weapon concept coming soon. Basically meaning kind of like 10-10, where she kind of drops her scroll, pulls a weapon, or she unseals it or whatever, and pulls the weapon out of the little scroll or whatever. That's basically what a sealed weapon is. And it says sealed weapons are weapons that can be clans only, village only, or needs to be unsealed by an Azarashi. Weapons in general come with basic rank requires and the weight system to carry. Wow, that's interesting. A weight system with weapons. That's new. That's new. Weight works with walk speed. There is an endurance stat in game that you can train to upgrade walk speed to carry heavy armor, weapons, or use it for taijutsu. That's pretty dope. So armor and weapons are going to have weight that will determine how fast you are. So like if you want a tankier, heavier armor, obviously you're gonna like I believe, I would assume that you would take less damage. It wouldn't just be for cosmetics, because who wants to be slower for cosmetics? That's pointless. So I'm assuming you would take less damage if you have heavier armor in exchange for being slower and, you know, having a slower walk speed, which is really cool because it kind of gives up the concepts of, you know, like glass cannons or just basically speedsters who don't really do much damage, or who can't really take a lot of hits too, but they're really fast and can dish out a lot of damage pretty quickly. And they said for weapons too, so if you have a heavier weapon, you know, you're gonna have to obviously that heavy weapon was gonna do a lot more damage than something small like a Tonto or something like that, but also you're gonna have to take the risk of being a lot slower, and then use it for taijutsu. So I don't know what that means. I think taijutsu means, like, when it says use it for taijutsu, I think it means like the weapon or armor weight. Not only does it slow you down for walk speed, but I think it also slows down your taijutsu attacks. So that would be a cool concept also. So then they show off a small part of Cloud, which is actually pretty cool. Cloud is looking super clean. Definitely not disappointed with how Cloud is looking. It's very I like how a lot of the stuff is in the mountains like it's supposed to be, making it actually like the abilities are actually in the cloud. That's what I definitely do like. And I like how they redid like the trees and stuff like that, because in the testing place I thought that's how they were keeping stuff, and I was like, it kind of looks too much like Beyond. It looked like a Beyond revamp map, but it turns out, you know, the map's looking a lot different than what I was expecting. So I am happy that they're doing that. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. So basically right now we're currently waiting on the game to be finished testing along with preparations. Like I said, they are, let me just double check and refresh, they are 12 out of 22 done, so they're a little bit over halfway done with testing and preparations. They did have a lot of the Kages in the VC yesterday that they were testing. So basically they had all the bugs that they fixed. So this is everything they fixed so far. They fixed combat run stance, water swim, land glitch, inventory glitches, mission spawn-ins, objective fails to fill in, and challenge UI bug, and executioner flung bug. So they did end up fixing a lot of stuff. So I guess these delays weren't for nothing. They did end up using these delays to fix a lot of stuff in the game that were essential to the game, because no one wants to get flung by executioner blade, because that could cost you your life. You could end up losing a life, and people would rage if they did that. So people are complaining that the game's delayed, but you know, it's better than having a broken game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's gonna be all for today's video, guys. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it did answer a lot of questions for you. I hope it did give you guys a sense of clarity on what's going on. Now, with that being said, if you did find this video helpful or useful, please do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you haven't already, so you know when your boy uploads another dope video, or when I do one of my amazing live streams, especially when Shinobi Story comes out, guys. I'm going to be on top of Shinobi Story like a dog. Trust me, guys, you definitely want to be there for those live streams. For MMO, I'm gonna have my little rogue group. The Finesse Squad is taking over MMO, bro. We're just gonna go around messing people up, taking cheeks. And then for Origin mode, you know, the paid access, I'm gonna be doing my thing, doing whatever I'm gonna see what I want to do in Origin. Paid access. Don't know exactly what I'm gonna do in there yet, but we'll figure it out. Now, with that being said, you guys should also do me a huge favor, join my Discord so that you guys can get connected with me and talk with me in VC, constantly chilling and hanging out with you guys. That's also, Discord gets benefits like having access to giveaways, also getting the first take on a lot of stuff, being the first to hear a lot of stuff, because I always post stuff on Discord first before I go anywhere else. Not only that, I did drop merchandise soon, so I made a Roblox group, and I have been dropping merch. I did it yesterday, so you guys definitely want to go look at that Finesse Finesse Squad merchandise is looking really clean. We got a few shirts in so far. More is coming in the days coming up, so you guys definitely want to have access to those, so you can have your little drip. You know what I'm talking about? So you have your drip looking fresh with that Finesse Squad merchandise. You definitely want to go buy that. All the Robux funds is going back to the community. I'm not using the Robux for myself, guys. I'm going to use it to do giveaways and stuff like that, to help people out who can't probably afford certain games. I'm going to use that Robux to help people get into games. Now, with that being said, until next time, guys, we are out.